Welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss the new profile pack space for espresso. So let's begin. The new V2 profile pack update has 3 new profile pack spaces that have been included. One of these new additions is the espresso inbox, which houses 43 new profiles. The team has worked extensively on designing an espresso profile that will work for a wide range of green coffee samples that any user may want to roast. The experience gained from this development phase has also been used to improve the algorithm that makes the profile suggestion, making dialing in a roast for espresso easier than ever. The style of roast the espresso pack produces, we found, is best extracted to a brew ratio of 1 to 2.25. A good starting dose of 20 grams of espresso ground coffee for 45 to 48 grams of espresso in a time frame of 17 to 35 seconds. The roast curve that was settled on will typically take 10 to 11 minutes. The time spent in each roast phase is focused on developing a richer body, balanced acidity, and enhanced sweetness. Note that this profile will have the latest first crack of all the default profile packs provided with the link. Typically, the first crack is around 8 minutes and 10 seconds to 8 minutes and 30 seconds. On average, expect the temperature of the cracking point to occur 5 to 6 degrees lower than the cupping pack and 1 degree lower than the filter pack if you are roasting the same coffees over the different styles, with the profile differences hopefully now clear. Let's now move on to getting an espresso profile suggestion from the Link app. What you will notice with the V2 update is that there are now espresso-specific solutions when making a new sample entry. This prompt will be made from the second pop-up screen. Once that is selected, then proceed to enter your volume by weight density and process of the coffee to get the recommendations. When using the advanced dial-in function, there is also a new espresso selection. If using the advanced dial-in, you will notice the espresso selection second from the bottom in the top drop-down selection. Make sure to select this before continuing to enter the remaining data needed for this function. Now going back to the main menu. Let's find a profile suggestion for the washed Colombian sample we have selected to roast for today's demonstration. So let's click the new sample entry. Then select espresso. Now we enter volume by weight density of 64. Then select the process as washed. When we click Done, we see the population of the suggested profile, as well as the suggested development range for our coffee. Let's find this profile and get roasting. Start by connecting our link to the studio. We are going to click on the profile table, then select the espresso inbox. Next, we look for profile 204, and we will send that to the roaster. If we have the V2 profile pack downloaded and installed, we can also search for the profile directly from the unit. Pushing the menu button on the far right 4 times, then play when we reach the profile pack. Next, use the plus or minus buttons to navigate to the espresso inbox. When found, push play to load. Lastly, when loaded, use the second from the right button to open the inbox and search for profile 204. Then push play to select. With the profile selected, it is now time to set the development percentage ranges. Using the plus or minus buttons on the far left, adjust the development percentage range to a figure within the suggested range from the app. Today, I want to roast this washed Colombian to 18.5%. Once I have that range set up, I push the play button to move on to the batch size selection. Then, I will proceed to place in the green coffee. When that is set, we will push the play button once more to start the roasting process. From there, sit back, relax, and let the link do its thing. The only input needed is if a user is logging the first crack to activate their DTR. If doing so, note that the crack is most likely to occur around 8 minutes to 8 minutes and 30 seconds. When the development percentage range is achieved, The roast will then commence to move into the cooling mode with the espresso pack. It is most recommended that these coffees be roasted, aged for a few days, and then brewed, as the ideal window we have discovered is between 5 to 9 days off roast. But if you do not have the time to wait, straight off roast, your coffee can still be enjoyed. When these espresso pack roasts are this fresh, they will still present with great clarity and structure. You just might notice that the flavor expression is a touch shy when they are compared to the same roast in a few more days. If you had waited and aged, a general piece of advice: if you want to drink espresso coffee straight off roast, we believe the OmniPack is a more suitable roast style for a coffee more suitable to earlier consumption. And that is a wrap. Hopefully, this video has answered a lot of your questions, as well as helping you to realize that great espresso roasting has never been easier. From our team, we wish you good luck with all your espresso preparations, whether you are at home, in your coffee shop, or preparing coffee for a competition. As always, happy roasting!